Hi, I'm with the Urban Craft Center, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of our felt kits. And this one here is the French Macaron set felting kit, and you can find these at our Studio Plus shop in Santa Monica, California, or you can find these at some of the craft fairs that we go to. So the first thing you want to do is open up your packet, and I've already done that. And on the back side of the label, you can find our felting needle, one of these felting needles. And you want to take your piece of foam and place it on your work surface. And with needle felting, this is a special needle, and it's a barbed needle, so that means there are some teeth going in that direction towards the point. And what that does is, as you are felting, the teeth on the needle will pull the felt into itself, and it will make it more and more compact and dense, and it will form into the whatever sculpture that you decide to sculpt. So with the macaron, we can just take one of these primary colors that the kit comes with, and these little bits here are going to be for the filling. So let's just start with the pink one. So you can kind of unroll this. It was rolled up. You can unroll this for a little bit and just grab a little handful. We'll work with just a small bundle first, and then we can add on to it later if we need to. So place your foam on your work surface and place your wool on top of that. You can kind of scrunch it up into a ball so that it's easier to work with. So all you have to do right now is take your needle and start stabbing, poking your wool until it's sort of coming together into a cleaner shape, cleaner form. And it's kind of flat right now, which is something we want to have for the macaron. Just so you can see what it should look like, it should look like something like this. It's kind of a flat, round shape, kind of like a cookie. So now that you've worked on one side, you can flip it over and work on the other side a little bit. And you want to avoid your fingers, so make sure you're only poking the foam pad and not yourself. And then you can clean off the edges a little bit by poking all around the sides. So now that we have something that's more or less like a flat round shape, but this is not substantial enough, it's a little flat, so what we can do is add more to it. So we can pull out the rest of the wool and wrap some more around it. And you can do this any number of times until you are happy with the size of your macaron. So here I'm just going to pull off the extras that I don't want and stab it again. And how much you want to poke it is really just dependent on how dense you want your object to be. You don't have to poke it until it's rock hard if that is not your style. Some people like their figures nice and fluffy, and some people like it really nice and dense. It's up to you. So now I'm going to clean off the edges. And basically you can sculpt your wool into any shape simply by using the needle and poking the parts that you want shrunken. Like if there's a corner sticking out and you want that to be rounded off, then you just have to poke in that direction. You have to poke that corner. You're just sculpting with the needle getting to a pretty nice cookie-like shape. And I want the edges to be a little bit flatter, so I'm just going to keep poking all around the sides. So I think now we have kind of a nice macaron shape. So what I'm going to do now is add the filling. So for the filling, you just want to grab some of that filling color that comes in your kit, and for this one we're going to use this purple color. It can be like a grape macaron or something. So just pull out a little bit because you don't really need that much for the filling. So just pull off some until it's kind of like a strand, a thick strand. And then what you want to do is twist it a bit so that it's kind of a cleaner line. Okay, so just twist it a little bit and then wrap the side of the macaron with this strand that you just pulled out and hold it. And I'm going to take my needle and lightly poke around the edges. You don't have to poke too hard and make the needle go all the way through. You just want to use the very tip of it and felt the filling in place. So it's pretty simple, and that's really all there is to it. Just do it all around the sides. And pull this so it's a little longer. Just do it all around. Pull off any extras that you have. So this gives the illusion that you actually have a cookie with filling inside. But all it really is just a strand of wool that's wrapped around the edge of your cookie. And so that's really all there is to it. This is a little macaron, and then you can do the same thing with the other colors that you have, and then soon enough you'll have a set of these little macaron cookies. Alright, and that's all there is to it. Hope you have fun. Bye bye.